Okie dokie, boys and girls, it is day 316 of bulking to 75 kilos with calisthenics only. And holy fucking shit, if you watched yesterday's workout, you will understand, but I am sore everywhere in my upper body. Even my shoulders are sore, which usually never happens, but also just my triceps, especially my triceps, my biceps, and of course my chest. So, very good workout. I'm gonna have to recover from it, but today we will destroy the remainder of the upper half of the body, which is gonna be the back, the lats, and then also the rear delts with the front lever workout. Now, in this bulk, it's more than 10 months now. I've reached 75 kilos. Day 316 actually means that there's 50 days left, from today, 50 days left basically until we hit the year and round off the bulk, but I've already reached my weight, I'm just maintaining the weight. And, I think when it comes to training, no one just trains to maintain, right? No one just trains to stay the same forever. And that's why I mostly tell people, like, if you're just happy being in shape, don't make being in shape your goal. Make, the performance, make the training your goal, try to become stronger, try to become more endurant, try to get better at running or whatever cardio exercise that you want, right? And if you can try and become better at those, your physique will automatically get better. You become more athletic, you're gonna get an athletic physique, which most people are happy with, Unless you're a bodybuilder, the physique part of your goal, of what you are dreaming of, has an end to it, You're not gonna always strive to have a better physique. At some point you're gonna be satisfied, but when it comes to strength, you can always, aim for the next step, aim for something even better, aim for something, like a performance thing that you never thought was possible, like a full planche or a Maltese or a front lever or maybe running a half marathon, right? All of these things are super fun to chase, and there's an infinite amount of choices to basically go on, because, the most dangerous thing in training is basically getting satisfied, You need to make sure that you're never satisfied. And many people think, well, never satisfied, that means never happy, but that's the opposite, You can be happy because you're chasing something. You can, be dissatisfied with where you are, but happy with the road you're on, happy with the path you're walking in your training journey. And if you're just, sitting around maintaining, I don't think you will be very happy, because there is just nothing to do, right? No one is just excited to maintain, I feel like, that's just something human. Like, humans are not excited to maintain. That's why we have big cities, and that's why we have big buildings and science and all these things. We try to discover things, and it's the same for training. But anyway, today's training is gonna be the back day, straight arm day for the front lever, and basically, I'm gonna try and do something similar like last time, but I'm not gonna do any pull-ups because I feel very tired for some reason today. So I'm just gonna do straight arm work. I'm gonna try and do the L hang raises into front lever. 8 sets of 25 seconds I wanna try today. So last time I did 8 sets of 20 seconds, 1 set every 4 minutes basically. And well, today I wanna do the same but with 25 seconds. And I'm just gonna see how that goes. It might just end up in a drastic way, I don't know, but sometimes you just have to fuck around and find out, So let's get started. Holy shit, this is gonna be difficult. Alright, I have a problem bending my left arm in the front lever, and it's particularly happening when I'm trying to enter the front lever from the L hang position. I pull into it by bending my arm. I'm gonna try and prevent it in this set, so I'm filming so that I can see the angle now. But this is gonna be something that I have to fix over time, I feel like. Anyway, set number 5, let's go. Fuck. One more set, I'm backing down to halfway from lever, which is still targeting the lats insanely well. Alright, that's 8 sets done, 25 seconds. I feel like because on the last ones especially, you're going all the way down into dead hang, you're not putting time under tension on your lats for the entire time, so it's a bit less hard, or a lot less hard I would say. But gradually I can build up the sets to basically last the full 25 seconds with hanging L hang raises into front lever, I guess. And yeah, just aiming to improve little by little, everything but maintaining, that's the goal. And now for the remainder of the workout, I do not feel like doing normal pull-ups today. I just feel too fucking tired, but also I don't want to be a lazy son of a bitch. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna put some weight on my feet and end the workout with a couple sets of presses. That's gonna feel good. So let's go. Okie dokie, so that's it for today's training, and well, I was fucking tired and I really didn't want to do this workout, to be honest, but satisfied nonetheless, Oh, my lats are cramping if I just flex them. Yeah, that's very good, but today's workout, I think the takeaway is really to not be satisfied with whatever level you're at, I was debating at one point for a little bit to bulk further than 75 kilos, but, I don't think it's gonna be very healthy because I'm only a fucking 4'9" manlet. That's an exaggeration, by the way, don't take it seriously. But like, I'm already overweight technically, and I feel good at this weight. I don't feel the necessity to make my physique even bigger, but I do feel the necessity to get as strong as humanly possible, And afterwards, when I'm done bulking, to be able to run as good and quickly as possible. Those are the things exciting to me, Because if I try to aim for those things, no matter if I maintain my weight, my physique will shape towards it. And you're gonna like your physique if you know that you worked for it, If you have a strong front lever and then you see your back, you're gonna be happy with your back because it's the back that can do front lever. If your chest is growing, and your push-ups are getting stronger, you're gonna be happy with it because it's the chest that can do a lot of push-ups, those are the things that are exciting to me, and I think to most people, you know. And excitement is something you don't want to lose. If you are looking to get a good physique, it's not like you do it once and then you can just let go and go back to your old habits. No, if you're gonna train, it sounds dramatic, but it's gonna be something you have to do for your life if you wanna keep the results, you know. So once you get your physique, the number one priority that you have is to keep your consistency, and the way to do that is to stay excited. So in a way, your number one goal in training is to be excited about it, you know. Do training that's fun. Try new things, like do things that you want to achieve, you know. Don't just do training that you don't care about. Don't do training that feels like a chore. Do training that like you want to do, you want to get out of bed for, you know. Because the excitement is gonna keep you going. The adrenaline is gonna keep you going, you know. Not the fucking the one, like, wanting a physique is not gonna keep you going, you know. It's like a temporary feeling that you have, but, you know, at some point, the amount of effort you have to put in for it is gonna be more than the amount that you want your physique, and then you're just gonna slack off, and you know you're gonna lose your gain. So be excited about your training. Never be satisfied with where you're at. Always have a goal that you're excited about, and just keep going, you know. Let's keep training hard, studying well, and eating and sleeping plenty. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna have some dinner, and I'll see you tomorrow for another leg day already. Holy shit. I am not mentally prepared yet.